domestic workers organizations and unions have decided that this day, June the 16th, should be a day that is known and marked as International Domestic Workers Day to commemorate this important event. Now, why is C189 important? Well, C189 basically extends basic workers' rights to domestic workers. For many years, we kind of like treated domestic workers as invisible. They're not really workers in factories or in offices. And therefore, a lot of them, their rights got neglected and forgotten. So C189 lays down the principles of employment for domestic work. It reminds us that domestic workers, like all sorts of employees, should be given fair wages, should be given a weekly rest day, should have safe work environment, should have prospects for personal development, should be entitled to social integration, and the freedom to express themselves. These are principles that are very easily forgotten. And C189 emerges and provides us with a comprehensive set of employment guidelines. And if we observe these guidelines, it would be a healthy situation where domestic workers are employed in conditions of freedom and dignity. Unfortunately, so far only 14 countries, 14 countries have ratified this convention. And unfortunately, Singapore is also not among them. So this is something that Singaporeans have a duty to remind our government that there's something they need to do. Because in Singapore, there are 200,000 domestic workers, a very big number of people whose employment are not governed by an international convention.
I have been working in Singapore more than 1 year already. My boss very good, but my boss hold my salary. I need money for my family, but how? Yeah, I have my friend here. I try to call her. And she came to Philippines.
No, so far this event is really very entertaining and really very informative because, as you notice, there are still some of us domestic workers doesn't know the information regarding those legal rights and such. So we thank TWC2 for organizing this event.
Well, for me, because as she said, there's so many still until now, there's so many domestic workers that they really don't know what is the rights, what is the legal rights based in their employment, the MOM's law, and what you call this one, like those things, the pregnancy law about domestic worker. And if you don't receive your salary, whom you're going to call instead of your friend, which we know already that we can directly call to the MOM, which is very helpful for us that they have this kind of event. And most of all, the entertainment, especially because one long week that we work and we only have this kind of event that we can get together, entertain ourselves, mingle with people, and it's very nice. It's very nice. It's very good event actually.
It's quite fun and it's very good. And this event is we have something more information. We have a lot of information regarding about the law, in Singapore, and also there is a health issue showing us there's more information in there too as well. And also about a day off. There's a mandatory on 2013, 1st January, and saying that all the domestic workers in Singapore, we have a day off every week. But unfortunately, some of them, it's have no. I mean, employers giving alternatively that few of them, I mean, it's most of them I will find, it's most of them not giving a day off. They prefer giving a lump sum money to the domestic worker, not a day off. Am I really disappointed with that? Because it's a human being, you know, it's a human being as a domestic worker. It's a worker. We need rest. We need some of the resting for the 6 day working with the, you know, in the house. We need resting. We need fresh, you know. We need to meet our friend, fellow friends, say hello, and you know, it's going to be, you know, it's not only having fun, but release our stressful. This is a very, very important for us, a domestic worker, and as a human being as well.